Is our world corrupt today? Gay couple sue Christians for barring them from hotel bed. The Christian owners of Seaside Hotel may be prosecuted after refusing to allow a gay couple to stay in a double room. Then it was known that that hotel was run by Christians, and they would not allow couples to come in there if they weren't married. They would, even if they were brother or sister, they wouldn't let them in the same room. But these gay folk, you know, they're determined that they're going to be accepted everywhere. And they're using the law of the land to do it. Exercising all the power of government, the first beast. So they set up an appointment, implying that they were a married couple. When they show up, they're two men. Well, the woman, she says, no, we don't rent out to folk like you. So these folk go back out, and they sue these people. Mind you now, running a business with Christian principles, and the law of the land says you can't do that. You can't be prejudiced. You can't refuse somebody from living in your house or your hotel or go anywhere because they're two men who want to be together. You can't do that. Wow. What a perverted world we have, huh? A pastor at a Berkeley church that's in California was jailed Friday for 30 days after successfully arguing that an order requiring him to stay 100 yards away from an Oakland abortion clinic violates his right to free speech. Well, they say you can't do that. He was out there protesting abortion. And he really wasn't being mean about it. He was just telling the young women or the people going in that Jesus loved them and that there was another way. Of course, that cuts into the income of the abortion. So they exercise the power of the first beast, the government, the law of the land. I can assure you that no longer does the law of this world, law and order, law and order can only be honestly honored by God if it's righteous. You understand that? Don't tell me that God doesn't make a difference. Don't tell me he hasn't made a man, and a woman, and there's a difference. But this generation says, no, there's no difference. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when they knew God, they glorified him not as God. They became vain in their imaginations. I am reading or quoting the scripture definition or description of the people in the days of Noah. And they did not like to retain God in their knowledge. You can read the account, if you like, in Romans chapter 1. That's right. Romans chapter 1. Verse number 21. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not, or gave him his proper praise and honor and worship. They were even thankful for God being God who made them, but became vain in their imaginations. Their foolish heart was darkened. You hear that? The light that they had, the knowledge they had of God, has now become darkness, and now they walk in darkness, and they profess themselves to be wise. They become fools. Change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, to birds, four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Verse number 28. And even as they did not like or desire to retain God in their knowledge or their thinking, God said, all right, I'll turn you over to a mind that does not consider God, and they become reprobates, lose all sense of judgment, all sense of righteousness, all sense of morality, until the world today is flooded with every lawless, ungodly sin, even strengthened by supposedly law and order.
Thank you, Prophet Stare from overcomerministry.org for that little piece of information. I felt it was important to upload this to the kiskiOutdoor site because of the two examples, one of Christians in their own lives trying to support their principles, and another one going out into the world and trying to bring the light to the world of a better way. And in both cases, government's working against them, and I think this is needed to know. They're kicking out God, and then they expect to have law and order. So thank you, Prophet Stare, for putting the pieces together on that.